Good morning, everyone. This is Kellyanne from Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is going to be a collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius. I apologize for my voice. I'm fighting off a cold. Um, I'll be taking a look at your recent past as well as your present and near future energies for you. And I'll also be taking a look at any obstacles or challenges that you're currently facing. I'll be asking Spirit for advice or messages to help you along on your soul's journey. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, Sag, so that we can get started. Remember that if this reading does not resonate with you for some reason, please be sure to take a look at your moon, which is your emotions, your Venus or your rising signs, because there might be some information there that resonates with you, okay? As a side note, I am going to be starting a line of signature candles, reed diffusers, and wax soy melts, which will be launching at the end of April into May. I've been working with a scent maker to kind of try to capture what I feel is the essence of each astrological sign. So I'll be making scents just for your sign, and I'll be selling gift baskets, individualized items, and I think this is something that you viewers will really enjoy receiving as well as giving. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Also, if your moon sign is in Virgo, today's your lucky day. We are currently in the lunar phase of a waxing gibbous moon in Virgo, which relates to kind of how you feel in terms of your emotions and how you really kind of need to organize everything that's chaotic in your life right now. You know, if anything's disorganized, you really have to kind of, fix that, because your feeling of safety is really related to order and clarity as a moon in Virgo, okay? And if you're more tolerant, and accept imperfections, it's better, for you, like to not, get overwhelmed with things when they're a little bit disorganized. Okay. It's better to kind of let it run rather than, trying to, kind of curtail everything and make everything stop just because things may not be running the way that you want them. Okay, so that's just a little tip for my Moon and Virgo people today. All right, so this is a generalized reading for Sagittarius. All right, so let's begin. By the way, I'm going to be using the Pastel Dreams Tarot for your reading today, Sag, and I'm going to be clarifying with the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Okay, so let's get started. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed over, thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you channel through me this morning, I ask that you please be as clear as possible so that I may interpret them correctly and provide your guidance to my seekers today. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius. So we're going to start off with your obstacles or challenges that you're currently facing, okay? Currently, I'm getting the World. The World is the last card in the tarot deck. It's the last card in the major arcana. And the World can be connected to the astrological signs of Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus, but, it's more about the energy. The World really signifies you closing out some kind of cycle that required you to master a life lesson and realize something very important in your life, okay? Perhaps in the past you were exhibiting patterns of behavior that kept leading to the same kind of effect, or the same problems in your life, or the same difficulties in your relationship. And with this World card here, I'm seeing that there may be a sense of completion with those life lessons, okay, which is always a good thing, because when the World comes out, it's showing that, there is a sense of karma, right? And of course, fate. We all believe that maybe fate intervenes on our behalf, but when we keep repeating the same patterns of behavior and they've never had a good outcome before, but we're not changing our behaviors. We always continue to find ourselves in the same types of relationships or receiving the same kind of feedback that's usually negative, and it's kind of like a self-defeating pattern of behavior. So the fact that the World card is coming out for you is a good thing. What I'm strongly feeling, though, as I'm sitting here, is that you may be having difficulty accepting that whatever it is that you're having closure with is actually over. You may be struggling with that because this may have been a pattern of behavior, or this may have been a lifestyle, or this may have been a relationship, or something that you have been involved in for a long while, a hot minute, right? And you may not actually want this pattern of behavior to be over, but it is showing that it is in your best interest that it's closed out. So please know that. And we're going to clarify cards in a moment, get more information for that. Okay, so let's go to your recent past, Sagittarius, okay? Spirit, can I have cards indicative of recent past energy for Sagittarians, please? Recent past energy for my Sagittarians, please. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Okay. All right, so currently we have the Hangman in reverse, which is major for Pisces. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Sag, what I'm currently getting is that in your recent past, you may have been exhibiting patterns of behavior, which is exactly what we were just talking about, that were very impulsive. And you may have been making rash decisions or hasty decisions without thinking about the consequences, or possibly without thinking about the effect that your actions had on other people and your relationships. When the Knight of Swords comes out, especially in reverse, this is somebody who's very reckless, doesn't typically take responsibility for their actions. And this is somebody who tends to exhibit these same patterns of behavior over and over, which was exactly what I was just talking about, okay? And in the recent past, because this card is coming up, I'm strongly getting with these two aces here in reverse that this behavior, influenced your ability to have a new beginning or a new opportunity, in terms of possibly a new job opportunity, or maybe some kind of new offer that came your way, or just some kind of overall brand new start to something. And I'm also showing that it also affected your ability to have a brand new beginning in love. Okay, or in terms of your relationship, whether that's fixing your previous relationship that you were in, that maybe you were having trouble in, or in starting a new relationship with someone else. Okay, now I am showing this Hangman in reverse. Again, this is major for Pisces. When the Hangman comes up in reverse, this really speaks to you having a lot of difficulty seeing things from someone else's perspective, or possibly you having difficulty turning like your mindset around so that you can see things differently in order to proceed in a different manner or toward a different end. Okay. You may have been impatient. You may have been kind of, being very reckless in your choices here with this Knight of Swords again. So overall, this is what I'm seeing, which directly affects why you may be having a hard time with this closure or completion of your patterns of behavior, because this is not typical for you, perhaps. All right. Now, we know Sagittarians are free spirits, right? They don't like to be chained down. They like to, come and go as they please and live life to the fullest. You're a fire sign. But it's looking like, you've kind of mastered or been able to control your impulses in a way that is really suiting you, but at the same time, it's kind of difficult for you to wrap your head around this energy. Okay, so let's clarify a few of these cards and see what's going on. Okay, so tell me about the world, Spirit. Tell me about the world card here for Sagittarius, please. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. Now, I was just saying that in the recent past, you may have missed an opportunity here. This could have been a job offer. This could have been some kind of opportunity that could have assisted you with your finances. And perhaps you may be feeling right now that maybe an investment didn't bode well, or maybe something that you were planning on in terms of your finances that would really like secure your family and provide stability for your family. Maybe that didn't pan out, which again is kind of, leading itself to you having to change your patterns of behavior or the way that you were making choices about certain things in order to get the cycle moving in your favor again. Okay, so let's get one more for that Ten of Pentacles. It kind of also, it doesn't have to be about finances, but it could be that like your home life was just upside down, right? Like it just was really having a negative effect on the stability and the energy in your home, right? You might be worried about money right now, currently. Maybe, your finances are being a little tapped or strained right now. Okay, so let's see. That could be something else that you're working through right now. Can I have one more for that, please, Spirit? Okay, yeah, I'm getting the Emperor. The Emperor is the divine masculine of the tarot deck. His energy really embodies, all of the kings of the tarot, right? So you got your earth energy, your air energy, your water energy, and your fire energy. The Emperor is like the father, the husband. He's the problem solver. He's the one who kind of runs stuff, right? He's the guy who makes the rules and enforces the rules. He expects everybody to heed his rules, and he can be a little heavy-handed. He can be a little unyielding, right? He wants everything his way. He's a ruler. He's the emperor. And that could also be influencing the energy in your home. Having everything your way and wanting everything your way is not always the best way to proceed, right? When you're dealing with other people. There needs to be a little bit of flexibility here. All right. This card is also major for Aries. Okay, if that resonates with you. All right, so let's move to your recent past. And let's talk about this Knight of Swords energy. Spirit, can I have clarification for the Knight of Swords? Why is the Knight of Swords here in reverse? Excuse me. Okay, so what's coming out is the Strength card. So either you or your person, this could be a Leo that you're dealing with, either you or your person is really having to rely on their own selves or rely on their own inner strength to kind of get through something. Now, remember, this is in your recent past. So something may have transpired here that resulted in this, Ace of Cups in reverse or this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, because it's possible that whatever you were doing really affected, your loved ones, whether this is you or your person or someone else that you care about. This affected them in a very profound way. When this card comes out, it usually typically speaks to somebody really having to kind of muster up all of their inner strength to kind of get over a hurdle or an obstacle in life, right? So let's see what's going on here. Can I have one more for this Knight of Swords, please? Okay, so I'm also getting the Eight of Cups, right? What was I just saying? Somebody here, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with, may have previously walked away from the situation, or emotionally they withdrew. They withdrew back. They kind of, you know, withdrew their emotions towards you or about the situation. Or they could have physically walked away. What I'm showing here is in the recent past that somebody may have been on the fence about this. They were saying, should I stay? Should I go? Should I come back? And, the fact that it's paired up with the Strength card is really showing me that this was like a very, very trying decision here, right? Because this card typically doesn't come up unless something's very significant. So I'm strongly getting this like kind of, I just heard the word longing. I'm picturing somebody who's kind of like yearning, to maybe rekindle this situation. But we're going to move into your current energy and see what's going on. Okay. So let's move on. Spirit, can I have some cards indicative of current energy for Sag, please? Current energy for my Sagittarian viewers. What's currently going on, Spirit? Let me know when you're ready. And again, I apologize if my voice is a little low. Excuse me, I'm doing that scratchy throat thing, which is so annoying. So I have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, too many. Spirit, let's try again. Okay, we also have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So when a lot of threes come up in a reading, sometimes as a reader, I perceive this as a third party situation. There could be another person here involved. So if that resonates with you and ties into this reckless behavior that we were talking about, this impulsive behavior or these choices in your recent past, then, take it how it resonates with you. You have the Three of Cups here and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles has to do currently with you trying to work things out with another person, or you trying to collaborate or cooperate with somebody to arrive at like your end goal, or you want to work on a project together, or you want to work things out with someone. Okay. And that involves you being able to cooperate with somebody. Now, you also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is always very good. Another card, that also is indicative of Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus energy, right? This is fixed energy. When the Wheel of Fortune comes out in the upright, it does indicate a better turn of events. Like, life is always changing, right? It's like fluid. So it's, it's a better stroke of luck that you may be seeing here. You might be feeling like all of that downtrodden energy that you were experiencing before is kind of lightening up right now, and you're feeling maybe a little bit better about your circumstances. But with this Three of Cups in reverse, excuse me, I'm strongly seeing that possibly you are hoping for a reconciliation or a reason to rejoice and be happy about something. And I'm just not seeing that. Okay. I'm not seeing a reconciliation. But maybe it's possible that you're realizing with this Wheel of Fortune and with this Three of Pentacles that even though a reconciliation or a reunion is not currently possible, you are kind of working with that person or working with the group of people that you wanted to reconnect with in order to, arrive at something where, you need each other's kind of pieces to make the puzzle. You have to work together. Okay, so let's clarify these cards here and see what's going on, Sag, okay? So why is the Three of Cups here in reverse, Spirit? Please, can you clarify this? Where's the Three of Cups in reverse, please? Why is the Three of Cups in reverse, please? Let me know when you're ready. Why is the Three of Cups in reverse? Okay. So, yeah, here we have another knight. The knights are not the most reliable energy in the deck, right? There's a lot of inconsistency. But out of all of the knights, especially when it comes up in the upright, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the more stable knights, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is able to plan ahead. They're a planner, right? They're very like regulated. They kind of take, it's like a slow moving energy. They take all the steps necessary to kind of move forward in kind of a slow way, but they're like really planning and really figuring out what they need to do, right? This could be somebody who's planning ahead for the future. This could be somebody who's going through the motions or going through the steps of securing something for later on. This is somebody who's making a plan for financial stability or even just stability overall in a situation. So possibly the reason that you're not having a reunion or a reconciliation with this person is maybe this person feels that you did not plan ahead for them, or maybe you weren't indicating that you were able to plan ahead in a relationship and provide stability there. So let's go ahead and get one more for that. Can I have one more for that? There we go. Got a few more. All right. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay. So with the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess, you may be involved with a Pisces. This could be someone with Pisces in their charts. And with the Six of Pentacles, it may be that this Pisces or this person felt like you were not a 50-50 partner in this relationship, or still feels that way because this is your current energy. They may feel that, they wanted more reciprocity and they wanted, someone that could be an equal partner here, right? And again, with this Knight of Pentacles, they may have felt like you were not kind of, trying to plan for the stability of this relationship moving forward. And if this is a third party, then obviously, we know why that maybe was the case. But the High Priestess represents someone who's very intuitive, somebody who can be a little bit introverted, not really an extrovert, somebody who's more introverted, somebody who's definitely kind of like the silent observer, right? This is a person who uses all of her inner workings to kind of go through life, right? It's somebody who always uses her emotions, and I'm saying her because typically the High Priestess is a feminine energy. Uses her emotion and her gut and following her heart in order to um, make decisions, right? She doesn't often rely on logic and facts because she doesn't have to. She's that intuitive. So she usually knows, what the story is even before you say it. So this is somebody who may have really required more of a situation and you possibly were unable to provide that setup or provide that stability that this person was looking for. So let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Because it looks like, there's kind of like two energies here. You have like the energy of not being able to work things out, but then you have kind of like this feeling of being more successful right now where you want to kind of collaborate and cooperate. So let's see what's going on. Okay. So yeah, so we have the Five of Swords. We have the Lovers here, and we have the Hierophant. The Lovers is major for Gemini, and the Hierophant is major for Taurus. Okay. So what I was just saying is absolutely coming out here. In the past, you may have been exhibiting unstable effort in this relationship, okay? When the Five of Swords comes out, this is somebody who always seems to manage to have the upper hand in the situation, whether it's through aggressive means or, even being passive aggressive. It somehow always works out where this Five of Swords energy always winds up where the attention's always on them. It's like a me, me, me energy. It can be a little bit of a narcissistic energy, right? Where everything's your way, and it's kind of, obviously not conducive to a 50-50 setup, which is what we have here for the Six of Pentacles. This is like somebody who has an unfair advantage all the time, okay? Now, because of that unstable effort or that inability to kind of be fair in your dealings with a person or really recognizing what it is that the other person is saying or wanting, it possibly had affected, your relationship. And currently, perhaps you're trying to fix that with this Wheel of Fortune, right? With this love relationship here, this twin flame relationship, because I am getting the sense, excuse me, that this is a strong emotional tie. That's what I'm feeling here. So whoever this person is, whether or not it is a third party situation, there is some kind of strong emotional tie here. Now, with the Hierophant kind of speaks to tradition. It speaks to societal norms. This person could even be like a spiritual advisor or maybe somebody that you're going to talk to. When I get this card, I always kind of think of like a bishop or a cardinal or somebody that's kind of like an intermediary maybe in between like the earthly realm and the divine, right? Somebody like a spiritual advisor. Could be a pastor, it could be someone that provides, guidance through faith, possibly if you're attending services, religious services, or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but it could be to somebody that you're speaking to that you can really rely on their judgment, right, to guide you. But when this card comes up, it really speaks to like commitment, and it has to do with like a relationship kind of being able to level up or progress or mature, right? It kind of speaks to like a commitment. It could have to do with marriage or just being in a very committed place with someone. So what I'm strongly getting here, with this Three of Pentacles and this Wheel of Fortune, is that possibly because of your past energy here and other behaviors that you were exhibiting, that kind of lent itself to not having a reconciliation or being able to have a reunion with a person. Currently, with this Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles, it is showing me that you are trying very hard to fix the problems where you were exhibiting that unstable effort or that unreliable kind of energy where you were not 50-50 and you were not willing to give in a manner that was reciprocal to this relationship, but you're working on that, right? You're trying to fix it. You're trying to fix your love relationship here and possibly be a little bit more committed in whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So, Sag, let's take a look at your near future placements and see what's coming around the corner. Spirit, can I have some energy for near future for Sagittarius, please? Let me know when you're ready, Sag. Are you ready, Spirit? Let me try. So we have the Five of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Hermit. All right. Hermit is major for Virgo. Excuse me. Let me just take a sip here. Okay. So with this King of Swords, Sagittarius, this is a mature masculine energy. Somebody who relies on logic and facts and information and intellect and conversations to make decisions about things. This is somebody who, moving forward, is really thinking about how they want to handle things. Okay. And they are doing this in a manner that is very logical, right? If this is you, this is someone who has to make decisions logically about a situation, not bringing your emotion into it, right? The King of Swords can sometimes be a little bit aloof or present to others as a little bit cold because they tend to be so kind of clear. Okay, there's no like emotional um, part to this. Like they're able to make decisions very logically. Okay, now this could be somebody who maybe could be like an attorney or somebody who's able to give wise um, judgment here or advice, legal advice, because of their ability to remain logical. So if this is you, what I'm strongly seeing with this Five of Wands is that you're trying to make a decision about kind of ending conflict and strife and like competitive energy in your life, right? Perhaps, excuse me, perhaps you've been feeling like you're tired of constantly having to compete with others and you're tired of having to defend yourself. You're tired of like this constant back and forth where you're always trying to like, have these arguments and like these feelings of being like, in this combatant energy, like you're fighting off somebody all the time. With this Hermit card in reverse, major for Virgo, this is you really going within and spending a lot of time on your own, reflecting, being very introspective, and trying to solve problems by just being quiet and just kind of figuring out what it is moving forward in the near future about how you want to handle things. Do you constantly want to keep, this energy that is resulting in competition and strife and fighting? And how are you going to handle this? Okay. What are you going to do about it with this Hermit card? It's kind of like trying to problem solve or find light in the darkness. Like you're trying to look for a solution here. You're trying to see a way out of something. Okay, let's get some clarification for this. Tell me about this King of Swords energy. Swords represent air energy. This could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Possibly you or a person that you're dealing with may have that in their charts. Remember that in tarot, it's more about the energy. It's not necessarily about the astrological signs, but I always like to throw those out there because sometimes it helps people with the reading so that it resonates with them. Okay. What was I just saying about moving forward, right? You have the Six of Wands here, and you also have the Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads right now, Sagittarius, where you're having a very difficult time deciding if you're going to stay in your current situation or if you're going to take that leap of faith and kind of go off on a new path for yourself, take a different road. You have this Six of Wands here, which is showing that you want to be victorious. You want to be successful. You want to feel like you are in a position where you're receiving the recognition, the attention, kind of the accolades for your participation in a certain situation or in a relationship, or even just feeling like someone is recognizing your achievements here, right? It's kind of like you want to feel successful, like you want that pat on the back. You want to feel like you're doing a good job. And for whatever reason, through all of this fighting and strife that I'm seeing in your near future, which could be based on all of this past energy, you just maybe were not feeling that way. right? And you want to get to the place. I mean, who doesn't, right? So let's talk about this Two of Wands in reverse. Why is the Two of Wands here? Why is Sag going to have difficulty at this crossroads? Tell me about the Two of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So you have the Ten of Wands also. Now remember, Wands are fire energy. So that's you, Sag, right? Leo, Sag, Aries. Um, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's you trying very hard to end this cycle of feeling completely overburdened. You just want to put this weight down. You're tired of carrying this weight or this guilt or this problem or this scenario or, whatever's taking up your head space and making you exhausted. You just want to put that energy down, right? So in the near future, I am showing that you feel burdened beyond belief, even moving into the near future. And you're exhausted. But the good thing is with a 10, that means that a cycle is closing out. Now, I think it directly ties to, your current challenge about being able to put all of that down, right? And have closure and have completion with whatever it might be. And again, I'm kind of getting the sense here, the energy that I'm feeling overall for your reading, Sagittarius, is there are two things going on here. One is that I feel that there is a lot of financial burden or issues with either maintaining your finances or working on situations where maybe, you're very stressed out about money or business, right? With this Emperor card. But I'm also seeing that there's another component here which has to do with emotions. And again, possibly somebody that you were involved with walking away, and how you're going to navigate how you feel about that or what you're going to do about that in the future. And that all involves you kind of going within and being very kind of introspective and quiet in order to solve the problem here. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some advice, Sagittarius. What is some advice from Spirit? Spirit, can you please provide advice for my Sagittarians moving forward? Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is mature feminine energy, can represent earth energy. Virgo, could be Capricorn, Taurus. This is somebody who, exhibits all of those qualities that earth energy does, right? Being very practical, reliable, responsible, being able to take care of the home, right? This energy is kind of like, sort of like a homemaker or somebody who is very nurturing, takes care of everybody and everything. Very responsible when it comes to um, nurturing others, making sure that everything's okay. But then here you have this Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is possibly this person feeling like they just want to have more success or feel like these past emotions that they had about being kind of cast aside or possibly feeling like they were left out in the cold or worrying. Maybe she was worrying about money or worrying about something. She just wants to kind of let that go. And I am like seeing that your situation with money is going to improve because you have the Two Pentacles here. So because this is in reverse, like this is you're having like a better turn of events. Now you do have that Wheel of Fortune also with the Three of Pentacles. So that's always a good thing, right? So it's showing that there might be an upturn or an upswing in your financial stability, which can directly relate to this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, can I have more advice for Sag? Or what messages do you want them to know? Whoa, hello, flying out. Okay, so I guess this really wanted to come out. All right, so now you have the Chariot, you have the High Priestess again, and you have the Chariot. It came out a little sideways, so I'm not exactly sure which way this card wanted to go. So I'm going to actually leave it the way it is. The High Priestess again is coming out. This is major for Pisces. And you have the Chariot sideways, which you know, take it how it resonates with you. If it's in the reverse, you're feeling stuck or stagnant about a situation, or if it's in the upright, you may feel that you're moving forward toward your goals, toward, what it is that you want. It may require you, Sag, to rely on your intuition and not be so much in this King of Swords energy, right? Maybe that's what the problem is. You're trying to be so logical that you're not following your heart and you're not following your gut and using your intuition to make decisions moving forward. I am getting the energy that these are two separate people, okay? Because this is earth energy, very practical, and this is water energy, which is very emotional and very intuitive. So this could be two separate people, and this has to do with, possibly you having to make a choice, right? About which way you want to go with this and how you want to arrive at being successful here, with this Six of Wands. Okay? All right, Sagittarians. So I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. If so, please like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Every little bit helps my family, and I really appreciate your support. The way that YouTube works is by, getting, a whole lot of subscribers before you can benefit financially. So it takes a long time. I understand that, but I appreciate your support if you can do that. Hope to see you at your next reading. And please always remember, Sag, to keep gratitude in your heart no matter what. It's really important. Thank you so much, viewers, and God bless. Have a great day.